What is going on, everybody? Just sitting out here in the garage getting ready for work, and it's a super rainy day, so I planned on doing some bank fishing this morning, but that obviously didn't happen. But today, I'm going to show you guys how to install the grab handle that I have on the back of my boat. So Mike hit me up in the comment box on one of the John Boat build videos, is like, hey, how do you make that grab handle? And I don't have a video out there specifically showing you how to make that grab handle, so I'm going to show you that right now, so stay tuned. So here's the grab handle right now, as it is installed on the boat, and this is not fancy at all. It's just a piece of scrap PVC pipe. I think it's schedule 20, and it's an old military nylon belt. But I'm going to show you how to take this off, and I'm going to show you exactly how I installed it. So if you were just gonna go ahead and start from the beginning, you wanna take these two bottom screws off, and they're just screwed right into the hull of the boat. And you do wanna avoid stripping these right here, so I'm gonna get a nut driver bit. But all you do, all right, you found your piece of PVC pipe, okay, and I cut this to about 10 inches, and you could probably go bigger with it. I even thought about mounting it, on the very far ends, but there's really nothing to mount it into. I think the plywood stops like right here. You can kind of hear the difference. So I think the plywood is about 4 inches on either side of this transom motor plate here. So I cut this to about 10 inches. You could probably do upwards of like 15 or whatever. But I find that you can get a good grip like this. That way you're not breaking your back or whatever. Because it's kind of hard to get a lot of leverage if you just grab the pre-existing grab handles that are on here. It's kind of hard to get the leverage you need to put this in the back of your truck or whatever you need to do. So this is the nylon webbing that I have, and I believe this was a belt. You can kind of see how it was kind of curled up on one end, but all I do is run it through the pipe, kind of even it out there, kind of even it out, and then kind of all I'm doing is folding it on top of itself. So I took that and folded it on top of itself to kind of make it's all looped up. And all we're going to do is slide this under that plate. All right, that plate does have a lot of pressure on it, so you might need to take like a screwdriver, kind of pry that out some. And this is probably the hardest part right here, is getting it evened out and getting the nylon webbing where it needs to be. So all I want to do is slide that nylon webbing, making sure it's still overlapped on itself here and doubled up, but I want to make sure it is in line with these holes. That way when I go to screw it down, the screws are going to go through that webbing too. If you want your loop to be a little bit tighter, you can tighten that up too. Okay, when you get it to where you want it, all you do is just insert the screws back in. And I'm not putting a lot of torque back down on these things. Yes, there you have it. Grab handle is installed, it's ready to go. It's going to give you a lot more leverage to lift this boat up, than having to grab it up here at these grab handles. So guys, I hope you like this little DIY hack for your John boat. And you could put this on not just this type of John boat, but probably any of the other ones as well, whether it's aluminum or like a pelican intruder or whatever, you know, sometimes you just have to get creative on where you place things. But guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. And stay tuned for those next DIY hack videos.